Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is your guy, Akin A. Omato Show, the Connector Investor. Want to share with you guys how to make short-term and long-term cash flow. The 12 steps to growing your business on what you already know. Now, oftentimes people make things very complicated in terms of making money, but actually making money is pretty simple. We're going to focus on webinars, making money with webinars. The exact same thing you're looking at. How can you monetize it? How can you understand it? How can you grow from it? How can you organically make it bigger? How can you systematize it? How can you outsource yourself? How can you make money from webinars? And we're going to go in detail about how to make money in webinars, the 3 ways to get clients from your business in record time. And in less than 30 days, we're going to talk about how to repackage your service and charge higher fees to your clients. Okay. And we're also going to talk about how to focus on this particular strategy, and not necessarily focus on money, but this particular strategy. And then you will have more clients chasing you every single day. Okay. So those are at least the 3 things you're going to learn today. All right. So let's get right into it, guys. I'm your host, who is Akin A. Omato Show. I'm your host. I'm originally from the south side of Chicago. I'm the creator or duplicator, or I like to modify a lot of things. But one of the things we have done is we created real estate income streams, which is because I've been a real estate investor since 2005. I also done government contracting, where I had a government contract for a federal agency. I also do a lot of business consulting, and this is one of the platforms for my business consulting piece of our company, with 4incomestreams.com. I'm also a trainer and business coach. I train people on multiple income streams. I train people on how to create businesses through our church, as far as from a biblical perspective as well. Some people call me the Connector Investor, and the reason they call me the Connector Investor is because, not that I know a lot of people, which I do, but I connect people with business ideas. I make businesses simple for people. There's some people out there who say they do it, but my proven strategies over time, I take the time to invest in people, and I want the best out of people, and I want people to make money. But I want people also to take action. So there are a lot of ideas out there floating around. A lot of people have a lot of ideas in their mind that they want to do things. My intent is to help them brainstorm and strategically create a systematic way of creating income for individuals and companies. I'm a multiple income streams advocate. I'm a husband I'm a husband, dad of 4 sons. Okay. So what is the 12 cash flow training course anyway? All right, so let's go in detail about that. It's a speed course to deliver you proven step-by-step systems to find income today. And when I say find income, not really find it, but more like create it, right? Because income is around us all the time. All right, this is in the near future, mostly based on knowledge that you already know. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to really get any more studying. Whatever you like to do, whatever you're pretty much you're always a subject matter expert. A lot of people just devalue what they know. So we're going to talk about things that you already know how to do. Now, for this training, most people will charge $1,997 for this exact training I'm giving now. Okay. Now, this training is not a training course to show you the following. So this is not what this training is about. We're not going to show you how to make money doing surveys. Okay. Even though you can make money doing surveys, we're not going to show you that. Okay, we're not going to show you how to make business very complicated. Not at all. Business is very simple. We're not going to go in detail about the different business structure. Now, we're going to talk about business structure, but we're not going to talk about how to set up your LLC or your S Corp or your C Corp. Now, you can talk to your CPA or your accountant or your attorney about that. Even though I am an accountant and I went to school for it, and we do have people to work for us, but I am not your particular accountant. Okay. But what we are going to talk about is we're going to go and show you how to get your business closing rate increase, which will allow you to create multiple income streams of income for you within the next 30 days. Okay. In your current business. We're also going to show you that if you thought in your mind that this was like a 6-week or 6-day, 6 strategy marketing boot camp, then you're wrong. You're incorrect. We're not that. We're going to give you some detailed content today where you're going to enjoy what you're going to see. Okay. So who needs the 12 cash flow training anyway? A person who would like to start a business or currently owns a business, new investors, seasoned investors, or people who need clients that will buy fast, affiliates, those people who are don't necessarily own their own business, but they promote and market other people's business to get paid. So what kind of affiliates are there? So you have new internet investors and you have seasoned internet investors or marketers or digital marketers. Or this training is for anyone who thinks you don't need to have you may not have any good skills or ideas to make money, which everybody does, okay? Or that you need a lot of money to make money, which you do not, okay? You don't need a lot of money to make money. Or it may take may take years to get multiple income streams, which it does not, okay? So we're going to combat all those things as well. And this training is basically for anyone who wants to find more business fast. Okay. So what to expect on this training? I don't teach theory. I want to teach you things that work in today's market. So we spent hundreds of hours that went into this training. And if I left anything out, it doesn't work, or I don't use it. You're going to have questions. Okay. We are going to have a follow-up on this training. This training is going to be pretty intense. We're not going to try to keep it that long. We're going to show you some automation, some free tools that we have. It's going to be a step-by-step training process. You may get a little frustrated and you may want to quit, but we want you to know that right now that it's going to be something you're going to learn new. You're going to definitely learn new things on this training. Okay. Our style of training is we do everything in an XMindMap format. You can download the XMindMap for free at www.xmindmap.net. Your time in the training, we're going to have a detail of this training we're going to show you, but all webinars and videos are going to be 1 to 2 hours long. I highly recommend watching only 1 or 2 webinars a week because they're going to be, you don't want to have information overload. I think that's the biggest thing, guys. You don't want to have that. Okay. So we have 12 modules, all right? 12 modules. And so from the 12 modules, so let's get right into the modules, okay? So module number 1. So we're going to talk about the marketing foundation. And so the essence of a marketing foundation is, what is the purpose of you? Why are you marketing and who you're marketing to? Who are your clients? Who are you going after? Why are you going after these people? What are you doing? Because advertising is cost driven. Marketing is sales driven. So the marketing piece is pretty crucial in regards to making money. Okay. I'm going to skip around because this is not the intense training that we're going to have, but I want to make sure that we hit the real key points of what we talked about, right? So watch as you're not focused on making money, but rather focus on this strategy, which would allow you to make money on demand. And this strategy, everyone, is value proposition. Okay. And value proposition is plainly stated that you have to show your clients the value that you are presenting within your goods or services or product or services in order for you to solve a problem, okay, that they are currently having, or come up with a solution. So value proposition is basically bringing the value added or the content of solving a problem for your client's product or services and bringing a solution to that. Okay? Position yourself to be the one that can solve the problem quickly. So module number 2, we're going to talk about, this is really high level. We're going to talk about how not to complicate business and get massive profits. And one of the ways we look at business is, people in business, you're either reducing your expenses, okay? And this is how you make money. Reduce your expense, increase your revenue. Period. That's just the essence of making money right there, okay? Module number 4, we're going to talk about there are only 2 types of businesses that you can do easily and quickly. Is that you are selling a product or service. Now, if this is for people who already understand this, you can definitely, skip a little bit. But this is for people who it's about getting your mind wrapped around about business, right? The main question you should ask yourself before you start this consulting business is, are you trying to make money or are you trying to bring value? Because if you're trying to make money, a person will smell the desperation of you just trying to really get a quick dollar. But if you really want to bring value into it, then a person or a company will really appreciate that. And you will make more money when you just try to bring more value. My theory is you should make more and you should bring more in value than you do in compensation, than you make in compensation. Okay? Margin number 4. So behind closed door strategies that would give you immediate credibility with your clients and make more money on a zero budget. So we're not going to go in detail about that because that's not one of the major things we're going to focus on. But we're going to have a paid detailed training. But I want to kind of, for the sake of time, I want to kind of press on with this training. But we're going to talk about that in detail as well. Module number 4, again, how to find the free tools you need to get more customers on a zero budget. So one of the ways you can find customers on a zero budget. Let me share this with you guys right quick. I can share this with you guys. All right. So this website right here, You Can Book Me, right? It's a really good website, and it's free. So, okay, how it works. But we're not going to look at the video. But basically, you will have somebody to go to your particular website. If it's a YouTube channel, your Facebook page, whatever. And at the bottom of it, you have the You Can Book Me link. Let me see if I can go to my You Can Book Me. Let me go to my You Can Book Me link, guys, so you guys can see how it looks. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Let's see. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, guys. So this is my YouTube channel. Want to share with you guys the You Can Book Me aspect. So in the You Can Book Me, this is how you actually get more traffic for free. So this is the Living Out Your Visions You Can Book Me website. This is the URL right there. Okay. So livingoutyourvisions.youcanbookme.me. And so what I did was I created this intro. And how You Can Book Me work is, so tomorrow is the 29th. So if I wanted to have somebody contact me at 10 o'clock, they will put the name, email, right? Right? Note to why they contacted me. All right. And the sessions are how long? You see that? 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. They put the credit card and security code, date, this 5-letter, and they will hit confirm, and that money would go into my account, guys. So that is how you can book me work. All right. Again, this is, this is the way to like a free tool that you need to get more customers on a zero budget. Like, it doesn't cost anything. Your YouTube, you just kind of monetize that. You get that up and running. But I want to share that with you guys in terms of how to get clients every day, all day. It's really not that difficult. You can get really great clients. Again, showing good content on your videos, but you can get really good clients fast within 30 days. So another thing is, identifying a problem in your particular passion or your niche and solve it. Oftentimes people just want to make money real quick, but if you can identify a particular issue or problem in your niche. So let's say, for example, you have a vegetarian company, right? And you're like, well, what do vegetarians, what kind of problems are there in vegetarians? Well, are there a variety of foods in a vegetarian world? They may be, right? But you can just come up with different brainstorming, different ways, and try to figure out the different problems they may have. And if you can come up with a couple problems, then you come up with the solution to solve it. Okay? So let me tell you guys real quick, that is why people pay people, to solve problems. That's it. Just to solve problems. You solve enough problems, a person will pay you and bring you more value added. Okay? So module number 7. So this is the meat and juice of the whole piece of making money. So what you're going to do is create a webinar, a registration page, and give away free content or host a free webinar from Google Hangouts or teleseminar. So we have several webinars that, platforms we use. So you can use Google Hangout. Okay. There's a lot out there, guys. Let's see if we can go to it. We use Webinar Fusion Pro. This is paid, but we use this as well. This is a good platform to use. It gives you a lot of options. Like, you can get paid webinars. You can get we also use something called let me see. They have GoToWebinar that's out there that costs money. You have just a lot of platforms, and this is not the training for that right now, but there are a lot of tools that you can use as far as webinar creation. Okay. But let's talk about this. Once you create your webinar, and we can go in detail about that in our different sessions, but once you create your webinar and your registration page, you're going to give an ethical bribe. That's how you're going to get people to come to your webinar. Okay. There's a process of how to do that, but you're going to give them an ethical bribe as far as we're going to give away this free whatever to, for example, in our webinar, we're going to give you guys, if you stay on the end of it, we're going to give you $240 worth of value in something if you share this on social media networks, or if you stay to the end. We're going to choose one person to give this to. So an ethical bribe that you know that you can perform and it makes sense. Okay. And why that is important is because people are in it for, like, what's in it for me? Like, a lot of people just have the mentality, and you have to understand that, and you can't be offended by that, but you have to know, if you're doing real estate investing, if you're doing property management, you have to, whatever client you're going after, if it's insulting, you have to tell them, this is the reason I'm going to give you this ethical bribe, and you give them specific instructions on how to get it. So at the end of the webinar, you're going to get this $247 value. Just wait for it, and you give it away at the end, right? Once you do that, you promote your webinar. There are different platforms to promote it. You can get different affiliates, as I said earlier, to promote your webinar. You can have different. They're different. And again, this is the overview. This is not the detail. We're gonna have a 6-week training on all of this. So we'll just kind of give you guys, just the content of what's going on. But we're going to like, you promote your webinar by, you have it promoted within a couple weeks. You put it on Facebook, you put it on LinkedIn. You do a lot of social media blasting out. You put it on Twitter. You just kind of really Instagram. You just put it on different social media outlets to promote your webinar. You can also have somebody else interview you. They can interview you on your webinar, so you can make you, being like the subject matter expert, or you can interview guests that's in that particular field to make you look like you're, that's how Oprah really got her start. She interviewed people. She wasn't the one doing all the talking, but she interviewed celebrities and guests and asked them pointing questions. Okay, so you can do that for your webinar on topics you may know already. And you can just interview other people, because those are low-hanging few questions that that you can just ask someone. Okay? And once you do that, at the end of your webinar, you can offer once you give all the good free content, exactly what I'm going to do right here, you can offer a paid boot camp. So you want to have a free webinar, and then you offer a paid boot camp or some type of training, right? And so your paid boot camp, it can be, I'm going to give you guys 6 weeks of content for $27 or $197 or whatever it may be. It really depends on you and the value. Then you may say, okay, well, what if I don't have anything? Okay, well, let's go to the next module. We're going to go in detail, and our training is going to tell you how to create the training and get the good content. Now, you don't have to have the content before you create your platform. You do not have to have all your content. You can have the outline, okay, like I have right here. You can have the outline, but you don't have to have the content, just the overall view. So, you can do a 6-week training and say, okay, well, next week we're going to have training. Exactly what we're doing, but we do have the content already written out. But you can have it where you're like, okay, I'm going to give you guys 6-week training, and the week you're doing it, you give the good content, create a webinar for it, do it live, and you break down step by step what you're going to offer and present to your client. Okay, so you offer a paid boot camp after the webinar is over. You offer a paid boot camp or a paid training, and then you're like, okay, what do I do? So once you do that for $497 or $297 or $97 or $27 for 6 weeks or a month, then you create the training content once you actually get so many people. Okay, and once you do that, you host the live training and you record it. This is very important, because if you don't record it, then you're almost kind of wasting your time. So you want to host a live recording of your training when you do your paid boot camp. And the purpose of doing that is so that you can repackage it, repurpose it, and redeploy it. So let's talk about that. So you're going to put yourself in a situation where you are going to repackage. So you have your webinar, you have your training content, you're going to repurpose it, and you're going to redeploy it. So you can also create, so you can repackage it and you can create MP3s. Okay, you can repackage it and you can create another course, or actually a ebook from this. You can repackage it and you can create and repurpose it, and you can create, you can chop it up and create, like I said, MP3s, ebook. You can do so many different things with it. You can create a PLR, which is a private labels right, for the training, and sell it for a fee. So there are different things you can do with these webinars. You can also, even if you have a passion for something, you may not necessarily know. When you're interviewing your persons, you can learn more from that too, and then you can create your own, right? So again, guys, I wanted to share with you guys this quick training on the 12 steps. All right. We're going to go more in detail of the 12 steps. This is not the detailed session. This is to kind of give you guys some things I want to share with you. Again, but like I said, to get clients fast, and to repackage your clients. So once you repackage it, you'll be able to create multiple income streams, because you'll have different ways to make money. Once you create MP3s, you'll be able to push that out. Once you create an ebook, you'll be able to push that out and make more money. Okay. But what we're actually talking about now is we're going to talk about our boot camp. So we're offering a 6-week boot camp that is going to be only $27. We're going to go in detail about each one of these items. Okay, we're going to go in detail. We're going to have screenshots. We're going to have examples. We're going to give you guys free, just the website showed you guys. You can book me as nothing compared to what we're going to offer you guys in this free $27 boot camp. You're going to love it. It's going to break it down further. Again, they're going to be how it's going to work is, as I said before, the training is going to be 1 hour to 2 hours long. It's going to be 6 weeks. I think I have some free time on Wednesdays, doing like 10 to 11, 10 to 12. So we'll see. I'm going to send out a week before, how long I have and what's going on. Regardless of the fact, all the calls are going to be recorded, and you will be able to do what you need to do and listen to it. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to email me. I'm definitely open. So this is what I'm going to guarantee. Remember that most people don't fail by making mistakes. They fail because they don't take action. If you fall in this category, prepare to make some major change in your life and business. So I want you to implement these marketing systems that I've told you so far, and you will get like more motivated sellers in the next 30 days. But we're going to go more in detail of it. But the stuff that I told you right now, you could actually probably make money today. All right. So the next webinar training, like I said, is going to be next week. And we're going to send an email out. Once you sign up, we're going to send an email out so that you guys can get the emails every week in terms of what day it's going to be on, and it's going to be consistent. We're going to try to keep it, like I said, on Wednesday. And we're going to talk about how the next one, we're going to talk about how to build your marketing foundation. I'm going to give you guys blueprints, mind maps, details of it, how to get your mind right, what is the greatest hurdle you must overcome before you make money, how to choose a great mentality to make money, why should you not focus on the money but rather focus on this, and write the checks that would demand. Again, this is value proposition. We're going to go in detail about that and much, much more, guys. So listen, I want to thank you guys for all coming to the webinar today. I really I look forward to working with everyone on the call, those who want to sign up. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your time, your effort, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you.